Hey guys, I got a video just looking at all the stupid TikTok trends today because when I was just scrolling through my YouTube feed, I came across a Tozy video talking about how two students were charged in making a fake shooting, and it kind of got me thinking what other stupid trends were out there. But first we're going to talk about the two students that tried to make a fake shooting for TikTok clout. So what happened was on November 7th, 2024, two students came into the Connecticut dining hall where they would yell commands, and they were holding cell phones, and one was holding a gun. One of the boys was charged with a second-degree felony breaching of peace, and then first-degree threatening / displaying a firearm, and conspiracy to commit a first-degree and threatening / displaying a firearm. The other boy was charged with a second-degree breach of peace and conspiracy to commit the first-degree defense of displaying and threatening a firearm. They were arrested on that Wednesday and since been released with a $50,000 bond. The University of Connecticut said that they can't speak freely on what disciplinary actions they're going to take on these students, but because this did concern the safety and disrupted regular operations, the students are facing some kind of action leading up to maybe expulsion, but that was all they could give us.
Tonight, two UConn students are under arrest after allegedly reenacting a viral TikTok video in a school cafeteria.
Witnesses tell News 8 it looks as if they were pretending they had a gun and were ordering people on the ground. News 8's Bob Wilson has the story tonight.
Police say it happened inside the Connecticut residence dining hall on the UConn campus.
I heard a lot of yelling. I think some kid had pretended to have a gun in his hand. He was just yelling at the other kid to put his hands up or get down, something along those lines.
Luke Bowen was in the dining hall when two students started to reenact a popular TikTok video. Police say it's a viral social media trend where students reenact a school shooting inside a crowded cafeteria.
Some people kind of shrugged and laughed it off, but looking back on it later, especially all over social media, it definitely caused quite a stir. And
police say Than Bao allegedly walked into the dining hall and held a cell phone in a two-handed shooter stance and began yelling at students at their tables. And Nathaniel Gez was recording it on his cell phone and also allegedly yelling aggressive statements. Both students have been charged with several crimes, including a felony for threatening. Just to let you know how seriously they took this, bail was set at $50,000 and they'll appear in Superior Court on the 21st.
You know, it's so stupid that somebody would think to do that, and it just kind of got me thinking that what was some of the other stupid trends that TikTok created just so people can get clout, get all social media famous? And it's kind of sad that we live in a generation where it's oh, well, you have to have some kind of influence or you have to have this much popularity. And it's just so stupid because you have people getting harmed, killing themselves, or God knows what else because of these trends. So I just kind of started looking all over the internet just to see what was some of the most dangerous trends from this year and maybe last year too.
Give your boops. Boop.
From cute dogs, new moves, hot fashion, and more, TikTok is all the rage for teens.
It's brain rot.
It's going to eat up a large amount of my time.
TikTok challenges often go viral, and while some can be funny, others are unsafe. Some of the most dangerous include the blackout challenge. People are encouraged to choke themselves until they black out. The chroming challenge, also known as #WhipTalk. Users inhale toxic fumes to get high. Not only can it be deadly, it's also addictive. The skull breaker challenge involves 3 people. The middle person is told they're taking a jumping photo, while the 2 others kick the jumper's legs out from under them. It's resulted in spinal cord injuries and even paralysis. Another popular challenge, the dragon breath challenge. It has kids dipping their food in liquid nitrogen, causing vapor to come out of their mouth and nose. It can cause damage to internal organs and breathing difficulties.
TikTok has all the trends and the PDF files to harm your kids, because it just feels like most of these trends, because the age demographic is 13 to 17, that once they see a challenge, they're gonna go do something. And it was kind of like some of the PDF files on there were ooh, I challenge you to go take a bath with your clothes on, and that was a big trend too that was happening. And it comes really down to parents to try to tell their kids, you're stupid, don't do that. The one kid said in the video, this is cringe, it's brain rot, it's going to harm the future generations. I guarantee you, and I know everybody's been saying this kind of too, but I guarantee you that we're going to find out that social media has, dumbed down our brains, and the future generations, because they were the iPad kids, they're going to be severely hindered in life. There's going to be probably a whole section in hiring and HR of the iPad kids, because there's going to be so much developmental and behavioral problems that we're going to see with these kids. And it's really sad that parents aren't watching their kids and they believe that a tablet is going to make their kids a good functioning member of society, because a lot of this does come down on the parents too. And it's like, get your crotch goblins under control, you know? Don't let them do this stupid stuff. Like, I would never think to do half this stuff that these kids are doing. Now, granted, you could say, well, that's what their generation is. They see something and they want to go do it, because I guess influencers now are like the new celebrities, and everybody wants to be like their celebrity heroes now. And it's like, just be yourself. You don't have to do stupid stuff. I feel like TikTok should just have trends that help people, like community service challenge, like help out your community. Do something that actually affects everybody in a positive manner, not this negative stuff. I mean, hey, yeah, I mean, if we want to get the stupids out of the gene pool, then yeah, do all these stupid challenges. But I think TikTok needs to really start changing their algorithm to actually promote good things. That, oh, if you have a positive impact, this will help you get like better views, or, you know, better algorithm, you know, metrics, something like that. Because that's what these trends do. They go off of the TikTok algorithm, and it's said that TikTok too also plays a part in this, that they're not changing their algorithm to put these challenges down, to make sure that challenges like this don't see the light of day in the algorithm. And I kind of like, I don't like when they were like proposing to ban TikTok before, but now I'm like, dude, it's just brain rot. There's nothing for educational or any purpose. And I guess banning TikTok would be probably the best thing to stop people from like hurting themselves or hurting others in response, because TikTok doesn't want to take these trends down, or they don't want to start promoting good things. Yeah, sorry about the ramble there, but I guess because every time I see something on TikTok, it's always just something stupid. But that was the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.